welcome back to Let's Play SaGa 2 Hihou Densetsu. This is Big Los. We are in North Town, and we are about to embark on doing side quests. So, we're talking to this kid right now about meat eating, and he's gonna ask if we've transformed into certain monsters. And I have in previous games, so we're just gonna say that we have, because if you do it in previous games, it writes it into your dictionary, even if you haven't done it in this particular game. And when you do, he gives you various things. This time he's giving us a submachine gun, and then we talk to him again, and he'll give another task for us to transform into. So this time it's Bee, Woman, and Harpy. And yes, they were recorded in our dictionary. Did that in a previous game. Okay, yeah, sure, buddy. So he gives us grenades. I mean, the gifts that he gives us aren't very valuable, and we're going to end up selling them. I'm just doing this to show this is some of the things that you can get. But this last one, I believe, is bugged, because he asks you to transform into a young dragon. There is no young dragon. That's why I haven't been able to transform into one. And I'll show you why. That's why I don't think it's even possible to get this thing done. Because I've transformed into pretty much everything in the dragon family, and I'll show you. Let's go to the meat dictionary, and let's go down to the dragon family. There it is. See, I've transformed it every one. So it goes mini dragon, baby dragon, dragon kid, not young dragon, and then regular dragon, dragon sage, and the last one is a Sei Ryu or something. I haven't transformed into that one, but I've transformed into a dragon kid, which should be the young dragon. Now, I don't know why it's bugged like that. It should just be like a register, you know, have you transformed into dragon number 2 or dragon number 3. You know, not like a specific name. So that's bugged. And now we're going to get into a chain battle right outside of North Town, because in this manner we will meet with the Muse Urania. And the only way to get the Muse is to engage in a chain battle, and you'll see the Muse show up in the battle. But in order to enable the cutscene where the Muse will join up with the other Muses, you have to use a Thread of Fate. So we gotta press the X button when that thing comes up. You might have noticed that previously. And it does a stronger version of the attack that you're gonna use before. And I'm having Shala and Chrono use martial arts in an attempt to raise their agility, and we did get an agility boost with Chrono there. So now Urania will talk to us, and we can tell her, I guess it's a her, they're all females. And it looks like a flying kidney bean. It's kind of weird. I don't even know what the hell that is. But yeah, it looks like a bean with wings. But now we can tell it to go to the Muse world, and we'll be able to see it. And we get 250 MP. I guess that means Muse points. And then we're going to go back to the town, and since we've used a Thread of Fate, now we can enable events. So you'll be able to see these exclamation points where you'll be able to enable these events. So we're going to get started with the positive team events, since we used the love and friendship Threads of Fate in the previous battle. And we're going to go through the entire game using these positive Threads of Fate, and then afterwards we're going to do the negative Threads of Fate. So this particular one they're talking about, oh, there was a falling star to the south. So now we have a clue. Oh, maybe we should go ask teacher or sensei or Mr. S or what have you. And since we have the goddess with us, we pretty much have unlimited uses of angel wings. So before we go on and start teleporting instead of traversing over the world map, let's go and sell some things, free up our inventory, because we're going to need some inventory space for some of these items that we're going to be getting. So we're going to sell these 2 things that we got from that kid concerning the meat eating. Yeah, let's sell that, and yeah, I guess that'll be it for right now. Let's replace the Mountain Storm with Dragon Sword. I've been using that to try to build up Shala's strength. The lower your ability, the higher the chance that it will raise in battle when you use something that uses that ability. For example, if you use a melee weapon like a sword, it has a chance to improve your strength, but you know this already. So let's go back to this cave and talk with Mr. S. Actually, it wasn't that hard. No, we aren't turning back. We wanted to ask you a question. A falling star. I guess those little dots means that we were telling a story and it was just going through fast forward. Yeah, then it would be an asteroid, and that's pretty devastating. Alright. So he's told us to go to the south woods where the ruins of the ancient gods are, but first we're going to go to Kai's temple, and here we have another exclamation point. So we talk to this person, we have another chance for an event, and there's something on the floor here. A cute crumpled up piece of paper. It's a love letter. Well, what made it cute? Did it have like little hearts and other things drawn on it? What's up with the heart emote icons? Okay, so that cutscene told us, oh, we have to talk to someone else in the temple about it. So we're going to go deeper in, and we're going to make full use of the dash ability. So we get to point B from point A as fast as we can. So let's go talk to Kai, and we have another event. And instead of talking to Kai, we're talking to the sprite. It's an old love letter. What was it doing on the ground? Okay. All of a sudden, this thing's important, and it was just on the ground, like it was forgotten about. Okay, I don't think it really translated well into English, because that just doesn't really make a lot of sense. But well. Okay, so it was a love letter, and we have a clue now to go to the ruins of the ancient gods, or to the surrounding area. So go down there. Let's use the dash ability so we can avoid all fights, because it's just going to be real tedious, and these monsters don't stand a chance, and I don't even think they'll be able to hit us if we did engage in battle. So as you can see, we got a pickaxe icon over to the northeast, and we got one to the southeast as well. So let's get this one to the northeast first. So let's switch on over to the excavate ability, and we'll dig up whatever's here, and looks like there's a exclamation point over to the southwest, so we're gonna check that out too. Okay, so we got, it looked like clematis hair ornament. That's something for Thalia. So we'll take that to Lady Thalia when we go to the Muses world. So let's put on the dash, and then we're gonna go check out this exclamation point. Over here. And we got a flyman. And looks like he discovered a treasure. And we're just gonna take it from him. So we're gonna have all the characters do nothing except for Clotho and Shala in an attempt to raise their abilities. Everyone else will do nothing. So we're gonna do this to try to get Clotho's spirit up. Didn't work. But you might as well keep trying. Alright, so we got a meteor fragment. It's shaped like a star. So we gotta take this thing back to Mr. S or teacher or sensei or whatever. And then he'll give us another clue. But first, let's go over here and dig this thing up. This wasn't here before. Alright. And what do we have here? The Sunbeam Crystal. The item that the fairy told us to go get. So before we go back to Kai's palace, we're going to go through the ruins of the ancient gods. And of course we're going to put the dash ability on so we can avoid getting into any encounters. We don't need to. We just need to find anything that's new, that's changed since we started using Threads of Fate. And you won't find anything new in here until the very end of the dungeon. So let's just speed on through all the way to the end. Too bad that there's no faster way to go about doing this. No, that's not the right way. Let's go this way. And let's dash. Alright, so we're at the end now, so let's go on out. And one of these dead guardians has an exclamation point, so it says deceased. And here's another thing on the ground, another crumpled up piece of paper. It's a love letter, another one. Maybe he wrote it for somebody he loves. Perhaps we'll find a clue on our adventure. Well, where would the Guardians come from? I wonder. We'll be checking out all the worlds soon enough. This episode, we're primarily going to be sticking to the first and second world because these back and forth missions are definitely going to take up a lot of time. So let's talk to the sprite here. The stone is said to be in the South Forest, and we have come across it, so yeah, we'll give it to you. I don't think we really need it. I'm not really sure what it does. Okay, so you got this thing, so... yeah! There you go! It's a legendary crystal of love. You're welcome. And what do we get out of it? We get the Stardust Staff. It's a staff that uses magic power from a meteorite to remove status ailments. score. Alright, so we could potentially load that up with Chrono. Alright, so let's go back to Outset Town and we'll go talk to Sensei or teacher, whatever. And he'll tell us something else. We brought you the meteor fragment. Yeah, give. What rumors? I haven't heard any. Okay, well... yeah, you can have it. Well, we don't need it. Oh, so we have to find another one? Okay, so we have to go find another meteor fragment, and this time we don't have a clue as to where it is. But since the game isn't that large, it shouldn't be too hard to find. So let's go, and we're gonna go to the inn and recharge all the map use abilities that we've been using for Dash. And now let's go pay a visit to the Muses. So, let's try to find that blue angel slime who transports us to the Muses world. Well, where is he? Isn't there supposed to be one in every town? Are you kidding me? There isn't one appearance in this town of this guy? Come on. Well, I guess he's not here. I guess we'll have to go to the North Town. Okay, well, I guess we'll be there in a second. Oh, there he is. Okay, now we can talk to him. It's standing still for a while, yeah, because we're at the very end of the game. Okay, so now we can go to the Castle of Fate anytime we want, since we are at the very end of the game. They say that time is of the essence, but not really. And you can see there is an exclamation point where Lady Thalia is, so let's go over there. We'll accept her assistance, and then we will give her this little hair ornament that we found. Alright, I'm not really sure what you do, but we'll accept. Maybe it'll polymorph one of the enemies. Okay, so we'll give this Clematis hair ornament. And she gives us 500 MP. Alright, now let's go all the way across. And we can enter here and we can talk to Urania. Now, I'm not really sure what Urania gives MP for. I'm sure we'll find out sooner or later. No, we don't have any presents to give to Urania. We just found her. What's this thing? I want to go there. Looks like a spiral galaxy or something. Alright, so this guy said that we can go to the Goddesses of Fate, so I guess that would be a good time to go visit them. Last time we saw them, it was just one goddess, so you're implying that there's more than one now? And there are. Who's this? Yeah? The spinner Clotho? Huh. Okay, so if we bring a shining jewel to you, you will upgrade our threads of fate, and our attacks will be even more powerful when we use them. Okay, so I guess... oh, there's a typo. There's 2 I's in bring. Okay, so once we find these jewels, we gotta bring it to her, and she will upgrade our threads of fate. And who's this? What? Yeah. Alright, so your name is Atropos. Okay, so if we ever want to reset our team title, if we want to sever the links that we've been building up, we just talk to you, huh? Okay. And we can stop all assistance from Muses if we don't want it anymore. I don't see what the advantage in that is, but okay. Some people just don't want that aspect of the game. And as you remember, this is Lachesis, so let's buy some of these other Threads of Fate that we haven't got. We're gonna buy the negative ones, so the next time that we use Threads of Fate, we'll change our team title, and we'll have more side quests to do. Alright, instead of going all the way back, we could just use the angel wings from here. So I guess the next place to go would be Desert Town. And there is an exclamation point up in the tavern here, so let's see who is going to trigger the event. Is it you? No? How about you, bartender? No, not really. It's not you either. Okay, what about you? No. So who is it then? I guess we gotta talk to the bartender again. Okay, there it is. Alright, so let's press the X button and we'll enable this event. Well, we've already went in Chrono. Yeah, well, we've been in the desert. In fact, we're in a desert now. Yeah, we found a couple buried treasures there. Well, I guess there's gonna be more now. Treasure? Alright, so I guess that's gonna be our next focus, is to look for treasure.
Let's look for treasure! Yes, let's look for treasure!
Alright. So, let's head on out and do it. But we will leave it to the next episode. As you can see, there's a pickaxe icon to the southwest. Will we be able to get all the treasures? Find out next time. This is Big Los signing off. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and tengu un buen dia.